April 6, 2015, opening day from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It was the San Francisco Giants at the Arizona Diamondbacks. Madison Bumgarner was on the mound for the Giants, and Josh Colementor was on the mound for the D-backs. Let's go to the top of the third. Bumgarner would lead off with a ground out, and then Aoki singled, and now Joe Panik came to the plate. He hit a double. Aoki tried to score, but he was out at home, and Panik would end up on third base. And so now Pagan would come to the plate. He hit a single. Panik scored from third, and now it was 1-0 Giants over the D-backs. Buster Posey then flew out to end the top half of the third. Then in the bottom half of the inning, Pollock would ground out, and Sincarte would end up hitting a single, and then Goldschmidt lined out. So now there's 1 on, 2 out for Mark Trumbo, and Trumbo hits a triple, scoring Inciarte, and now it was tied up at 1 run apiece between the G-men and the D-backs. Hill would strike out, and that brought the third to a close, but not after each team had picked up a run in their half of the inning. Now fast forward to the top of the fifth. Aoki singles, and then Panik gets a single, so now we have 2 men on, no out for Angel Pagan, and Pagan hits a double, scoring Aoki and moving Panik to third and giving the Giants a 1-run lead at 2-1. Buster Posey then came to the plate, and he hits a sac fly to bring Panik in from third, and now it was a 2-run lead for the Giants with the score 3-1. Brandon Belt then came to the plate. He grounded out, but he moved Pagan to third. McGee walked, and now Chafin would come in to relieve Colementor as his day was done in the fifth, as he did not make it through 5. Brandon Crawford then came to the plate, and he hits a double that brings in Pagan and McGee, but then he ended up on third base from a throwing error from Trumbo, and it was now 5-1 Giants over the D-backs. Blanco ended up popping out on a bunt as the catcher got him out, and so that would bring the top of the fifth to a close, but not after the Giants had put 4 more runs on the scoreboard to take the lead back in this game, up by 4. So now let's fast forward to the bottom of the 8th. The Diamondbacks down by 4 runs still, and Inciarte would lead off with the single as Lopez was now in the game, relieving Madison Bumgarner. And then after the single, they would bring in Machi to relieve Lopez, and Inciarte would end up on second due to a wild pitch. Paul Goldschmidt then walked, and now here comes Mark Trumbo. He flew out, and that would bring up Aaron Hill. Hill hits a single, and now the bases were juiced. And so now Machi was done as Sergio Romo came in relief, and Lamb would pinch hit for Owings, and Lamb hits a double. He clears the bases as all 3 runners score, and it was now a run ball game with the score San Francisco 5, Arizona 4. Ghost Switch then struck out, and we had a pinch hitter for Ahmed as Pennington came into the game. He drew a walk, and now Peralta would pinch hit for Hudson, and that would do it for Romo as Jeremy Affeldt came in to relieve him, and Affeldt struck out Peralta, and that brought the bottom of the 8th to a close, but not after the D-backs had put 3 runs on the scoreboard to make this a 1-run game. So now let's go to the bottom of the 9th, as the Giants didn't add any runs in the top of the 9th. But here in the bottom of the 9th, San Diego Castillo would be on the mound for the Giants to try to close this one out. And he got Pollock to pop out, and that would be the first out. And then Inciarte grounded out, and that would make 2 outs. And now Paul Goldschmidt, the top player for the Diamondbacks, was at the plate with the chance to tie this game up with 1 swing. And Castillo gets him swinging as this game comes to a close, and Casilla secures the win and the save as the Giants are victorious on opening day, defending their championship from a year ago, as Madison Bumgarner picks up the win. Colementor responsible for the loss, and as I said, Casilla with the save. And in this game, Madison Bumgarner, 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 6 hits allowed, and 1 base on balls, and he struck out 3. Lopez didn't record an out. He did allow an earned run and a hit. And then Machi came in, only pitched 1/3 of an inning, allowed 2 runs, a hit, and a walk. Then Sergio Romo only recording 1 out. And he also allowed a hit and a bases on balls. Then Affeldt came in. He recorded 1 out, pitched 1/3 of an inning, and the only batter he faced, he struck out to get out of that bottom of the 8th inning as they had gotten into a little bit of trouble there. And then in the 9th, Castillo closes it out as he did not allow any hits or runs and struck out 1 batter and picks up the save. And for the Diamondbacks, Cole Mentor only lasted 4 2/3 innings, allowing 5 earned runs, 10 hits, walking 1 and striking out 4. Chaffin pitched 2 1/3 innings, not allowing any earned runs, 1 hit and striking out 2. Hudson pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 hits but no earned runs. Perez pitched 1/3 of an inning, allowing a walk, and he also struck out a batter. And then Ziegler pitched 2/3 of an inning and not allowing any hits or any earned runs for the D-backs. But in this game, extra base hits, Angel Pagan with 2 doubles, Panic with the double, and Crawford with the double. Pagan had 2 RBIs, Posey 1, and Crawford had 2 RBIs as well. Aoki was 2 for 5. He came across the plate once in the game. Panic 3 for 5. He had 2 runs in the game. Pagan 3 for 4, 2 RBI. He also walked and struck out once and came across the plate once. And McGee 2 for 3. He also scored 1 time as well. And Brandon Crawford 2 for 4 with 2 RBI in the game. And Duffy pinch hitting was 1 for 1 in the game for the Giants. And for the D-backs, Encarte he was 2 for 4. He came across the plate twice. Goldschmidt walked once and scored once, but he was 0 for 4 otherwise, striking out twice. Trumbo 1 for 4 with 1 RBI. Hill 2 for 4. He scored once. Lamb pinch hit 1 for 1. The 3 RBIs for Lamb as he came up big in his only plate appearance in this game, but it wouldn't be enough as the G-men hold on as the Giants are victorious on opening day with the final score: San Francisco 5, Arizona 4.